Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back again to my online classes. I hope you all are fully good. So, students, today we are going to do a poem. As you can see the heading, it is written wind. So, before I begin this, what comes to your mind when you hear the word wind? Like when air blows fast, we call it wind, and some people like windy weather, and but sometimes wind blows very fast. Like before some days, there was one tornado came in the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats, especially in Odisha. So very fast wind was blowing. So students, today's poem is about wind, and this poem is originally written by a Tamil poet. So, but it was translated. As we can see that this poem is written by Mr. Subramanya Bharati, and then it was translated by A.K. Ramanujan. So, students, in this poem, it is very good poem. It talks about wind and how can we make wind as our friends. Okay, students. So here the poet is trying to tell us that wind is very dangerous for some people, very dangerous for some places, but if we understand wind, we can make it our friends also. Okay, so let's start this poem without wasting the time. So here the introduction is given. The wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. How can we make friends with it? So yes, when wind blows very fast, it causes a lot of destruction. Recently, we have seen in Orissa, we have seen in Mumbai how fast winds were blowing and they caused lots of destruction. But is there any way of making a wind as our friends? And students, one more thing. Here, the name of the poem is Wind. We are talking about wind and destruction. But this wind is something else also. This wind is not the wind which we learn in geography, but something else also. So we will read the poem and we will try to understand that what message poem is giving to the readers. Okay, so let's start. Wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. So in this stanza, as we can see that the poet is requesting wind that wind, please don't blow very fast because you are causing a lot of problems in my house. If you will blow very fast, you will break the shutter of the windows. So, students, in ancient times, in houses, the windows were covered by shutters. Like you have seen in trains, the windows which goes up and which goes down. So that thing is known as shutter. So if the wind will blow very fast, it may break the shutter. So poet is requesting to wind that wind, please don't blow very fast, otherwise you will break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the papers. You must have seen when wind blows very fast, all the papers moves around here and there. Means if you have kept some papers in your house, and when suddenly fast wind blows, all the papers move here and there. And don't throw down the books on the shelf. Sometimes the books on the shelf also fall from the wind. So that's why poet is requesting wind that don't blow so fast, you're causing these problems. They look what you did, you threw them all down. And then poet is complaining that wind, why were you doing so fast? You have thrown my books, you have broken many things. So the poet is complaining to wind. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So here the poet is complaining, he is kind of angry that See what you have done. You have tore the pages of the book again. As you were doing very fast, the pages from the book have been tore. So, and you brought rain again. As wind come, it brings clouds also, and due to that, rain also happens. And you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So this line is very important, students. Poking fun at weaklings. So here the poet is telling that when you are very clever, you only destroy the things which are weak. You may have seen, students, that when wind blows, especially the houses of poor people, those who are made of bamboo sticks or those who are made of mud, they break when wind blows because they are weak. So wind is very clever. It only attacks to weak things. It can attack to weak people also. So let's see what is given in the another stanza. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives. So here the poet is telling that when because of you there is a lot of loss of property and loss of lives. Like crumbling houses, houses are breaking because of you. Crumbling doors, doors are getting broken by this crumbling rafters. So rafter is a piece like a piece of wood, a piece of concrete which supports the house. So when fast wind blows, it breaks the support, the beam. So crumbling wood, you are breaking woods, you are crumbling bodies, and you are crumbling lives. And last but not the least, you are crumbling hearts as well. So the wind here is not only distracting non-living thing, but also it is giving a destruction to living things as well. So the poet is complaining that when because of you, people are losing their life, people are losing their house. So please don't blow that fast. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. So this line is very important, students. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. So winnows and crushes them all. First thing you should know, wind god means the god of wind. Like we have several gods, gods for rain, like Indradev. So god of wind, Vayudev, maybe. So the wind god winnows. Let's understand what is winnows. There is one picture. Can you see this picture? Have you ever seen this picture maybe in some village? So what these women are doing? So on the top there are something like wheat or rice. So from top they are following this. And because of air, whatever dust or any other thing which is light in weight especially, will move away, and the solid thing like rice or the wheat will fall on the ground. So this process is known as winnowing. You may have studied in your science also. So poet is telling that the god of wind winnows and crushes them all. So wind is very choosy. It only selects weak things, light things. If you keep something on the paper, a brick or any heavy thing, then paper will not move here and there. But if nothing is kept, then because of wind, it will go everywhere. So wind attacks weak people. He won't do what you let him. So wind is moody. You cannot control wind. If you will say wind stop, it will not stop. It will do whatever it wants. It will not listen to anyone. So that's why poet is giving us some advice. Let's understand. So come and let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly, practice to form the body, make the heart steadfast. So here the poet is giving a suggestion that we cannot control wind. Yes, we cannot control wind because we are not god of wind. So what can we do? So as we know that wind is choosing weak things, weak house, weak people. So what can we do? We can make our house strong. Let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. If you want your door not to be broken, make a strong door and make your body strong and make your heart as well. So do this and the wind will be friends with us. Sorry. So the poet is telling us if we do these things, if we make our house strong, if we make our doors strong, if we make our self strong, if we make our heart strong, then the wind will become friends with us. The wind blows out of weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. These two lines are the most important lines. The moral of the poem is given in these two lines. Like if you if you blow a candle, like then the candle will light off because it is very weak flame. So the air will totally destroy weak things like weak flame. But if you are strong, like if the fire is very strong, if the fire is very big, like the fire in jungles, and then when wind blows, it increases the fire. So here the moral is given that if you are weak, then the wind will make you fall. But if you are strong, then because of wind, it will help you. It will help you to become stronger. So, last thing, his friendship is good. We praise him every day. So, students, I hope you understood each and everything. And here, the wind is not only the wind that the air that blows, but wind is also the problems in our life, the challenges in our life. So, in our life, we face many obstacles, many destructions, many challenges, many ups and downs. So, those who are weak, they lose, they take wrong decisions, they give up. But those who are strong, they make all the challenges into opportunities. So, what do we have to do? We have to become strong. We have to make our body strong. We have to make our heart strong so that we are ready for all those challenges. And whenever any challenge come to us, we will not get shattered like a small fire. We have to grow ourselves like a big fire so that whenever wind comes, our fire gets more and more. So it is a very good poem, and I hope you all have enjoyed this poem. And one more thing, I would like to give one example. Like we like people who struggle in their life. Who is your ideal? The ideal may be a person who has faced a lot of struggle in their early lives, and now they became successful. So we also have to make ourselves stronger so that we can easily fight with these kind of winds. So that's it for today, students. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and we will meet again. Okay, so please comment down your names, class, or section for your attendance, and have a great day ahead.